And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
They're set.
And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go.
Tremble comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Legette, touchdown Carolina. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. The Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's got it! Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Young gonna give it to Brooks. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle. Second and 7.
This is it.
Shotgun snap to Watson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
set. M29. M25. Down him, go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set. Down him, go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
M29. Out him, go.
They'll stick with him again. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Set. Down him, go.
On play action, it's Watson. First down throw there is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
M24. Down him, go.
Play action. Watson hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's fourth down.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number 1. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Watson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
Set. At 24. Down him, go.
Throwing again is Watson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Set. At 31. Down him, go.
To the air again. Watson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
24.
They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal.
24 down. He's coming. We're set.
slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll send him over to the left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Here's Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Set. Line of go.
Up the middle they go. Finding space at the 15. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
This is it.
Now it's Watson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Watson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns move out in front. The new score, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On second down, Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
A second down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
In trouble, and down he goes.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Watson. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw is Watson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Watson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets they're just not on the same page. We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Let's go now.
Young to throw on 1st down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
He was trying to get it to Jonathan Brooks out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Young. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Quick throw, taken in, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Watson to throw again. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Panthers 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up, 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. On first down is Young. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Brooks. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and long. To throw is Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The PAT, up and good. And the Browns go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Strong. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Second down and 8. A toss, and here's Brooks. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A run with Brooks. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers cut the lead to 3, 24-21. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
3rd and 2, and it's Watson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap to Watson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Man in motion, heading left. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Quick throw here is complete. A pickup there of 13. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, they go with Brooks. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go once more with Brooks. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, running left is Brooks. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Another try with Brooks. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. From the gun, it's Young. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set.
This drive will start on the ground. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, Second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Open man, left side, he's got it. He is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That one hauled in. It's complete. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cleveland.
Reset. Alert. Hey, alert, alert.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Watson. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Reset. 9.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun. Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Here we
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Going to give it to Brooks. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.